I remember when my wife and I, we were getting ready to separate. We separated for 8 months. We didn't know it was going to be 8 months. I thought it was the first step to divorce, but thanks to the Father, the Almighty, we were able to reconcile. And but prior to, we were meeting with our pastors, and one of the things that came out was my addiction to pornography. My father introduced pornography to me when I was 11 years old. He handed my brother and I some dirty magazines and said, "Listen, this is what men do." Yeah, 11 years old, and so this was the legacy that the enemy tried to have passed on to me, and so had struggled with it my whole um, adulthood, all the way into adulthood. And we were sharing this with my pastor, and he told me this. He said, engaging in pornography, that's what boys do. That's what little boys do. Men don't engage in pornography. And that was the first time that a man had told me that, that behavior was boyish behavior. And it just stuck with me. It hit me. Because my aim is to be a man called after God's own heart, a man that's respected by his family, respected by his loved ones, and that hit me. And so it's cool that they're touching on the fact that this is adolescent behavior in this devotional. The way of Jesus is to do life together, not to walk our paths alone. He modeled that with his 12 disciples. They did life together. They carried each other's burdens. Only when you admit you cannot go your road alone and are willing to ask for directions can you truly begin to walk the path of authentic manhood, a path that leads you to a life of meaning, passion, and purpose. Write in your journal the ways, here's the action steps for today. Write in your journal the ways you react when you feel lost or confused. It's helpful to see those things in writing. Reflect on what it is that makes you respond as you do. Where in life do I feel aimless and confused? What am I wrestling with? What are you wrestling with, man? What would it take for me to ask someone else for help? What would that take? All right. Maybe it's a phone call for some. Maybe it's a text message. Maybe you need to talk to your spouse. Maybe your maybe you need to talk to your child.